Hello my angels and devils and all who may wander here. I'm Amanda Christina. This is Heavenly Imaginings and I was sent this stuff by the amazing Beebeecraft.com for an honest review and to do some little projects with them. If you have been watching my videos recently, well actually last night's video, you will have seen a video where I actually used one of the products from this and I will show you that in a minute. But let's start with this is not the most exciting Beebeecrafts haul I've ever seen, but you will understand as I tell you why I chose the things I chose. So we start with this hammer. Now, my Tim Holtz hammer seems to have gone missing. I need to talk to Mum's partner about that because I think he may have accidentally put it in his toolbox. But this has a rubber mallet and a sort of slightly, they're both rubber but they're slightly different. It is for jewellery making, however, I really wanted it to be able to hammer down the corners for albums because the Tim Holtz ones are rather hard and whenever I try folding them down they don't quite work properly, so that is why I wanted a hammer. Now all the prices and the items will be listed below. I'm pretty sure this was only about $6 or $7. Now the thing for us Aussies to remember is yes, Beebeecrafts is a little expensive on the post because they courier deliver. However, this stuff came within a few days. It was crazy. Unfortunately, I missed the door knock. I think I was asleep and thought I was dreaming. So I unfortunately missed the door knock. It got re-delivered on Tuesday and I am doing this video now just after doing my Gorgeous Girl video so that I can have it up tomorrow. This is a set of pliers. Now, I had a set amount I could spend including postage, so I kept chopping and changing my mind. I was going to get a bigger set, but this does cover my needs. I mostly needed some new pliers because most of mine have rusted and some new wire cutters. So that is what these are really comfy. Now this is about, I think this set was about $6 US. I don't know, which makes it 8 to 10 Australian, so probably depending on where you are, but the grip is really comfy. They've got a nice hand feel. They're not too big, but they're not too small. So that is why I really liked the look of that set, and that is why I chose that set. Now, the next two things are definitely for projects. Now, those were things that I needed in my toolkit. So let's start with this one. Now, they have a couple of different packs for journals. And I grabbed this one because I thought this one was really good value. It was around the $10 mark and you get a lot. You get this thread, which is the one that I already used for a project. It's really strong. It can be used for beading, but it can also be used for creating journals, for doing all sorts of things for your project. If you have a flower loom, this would make really nice flowers. And the good thing about this much white is it can be coloured. So you don't just have to have the one, like you can change the colour of that. Then you get a roll of black. Now these are huge. I'm not sure how big they are because I looked on the website and it didn't say. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in English that tells me how big they are, but you also get a black in exactly the same design as that. This is what sold me on this. Now, there is a pack where you can get brown and I think a black, but I really wanted to get the white. And this is waxed linen thread. Now, this is what I wanted. This is what a lot of people recommend for journaling. And look at how much you get on this. This is a crazy good amount. Now, I was looking at AliExpress and I think a tiny roll with 50 meters was, or it might have been 20 meters, was a couple of dollars. But then when you get up to rolls like this, you're looking at pretty much close to what I paid for this whole pack. So I was really impressed by that. So we get the waxed in the black. But not only that, you then also get some self-threading needles. So these thread at the top. And, which is perfect for journaling, for making journals. I was thinking the other day, I really, really need some darning type needles, and these came in this. So you've got different types of needles, but it's really good for the thickness of these threads and things. So it's basically a whole little pack of threads and needles for you to make your own journals, and I thought that was so freaking cool. I honestly, I was so blown away when I got this. Just looking at how much value was in this, I honestly did not know it was going to be, because it didn't tell you how many meters anything was. So I wasn't sure how big things were. But the fact that this bag is almost overflowing, and I now have the stuff I need to hand sew journals and traveler's notebooks and, you know, whatever I want to do that I need hand stitching and stuff on. And as I said, I really love the idea of using this thread to make little string flowers as well. So I'm just going to pop these to one side because I don't want to lose them. I just don't need to put everything back in the baggies. And then the very last thing I got is because I have a project in mind, and I've had it in mind for a while, but I needed some jewellery findings. And this was, I think, again, around the $8 to $10 mark. I'm not sure. I know the Aussie dollar was a little better when I was looking at these. But this is a jewellery findings kit. Now, you get this really nice little box, and it's a very nice quality little box. You lift it up. Now, when you get it, I will tell you, because it kind of tripped me up a bit too, there is tape holding the ends of your box down. Now, you can take all this stuff out of here if you want to and pour it in. I just like to leave it in the things. So you get some lobster clasps, and you get 2 different sizes of these. Now, this is all gold. Now, anyone who knows me knows I'm a silver jewellery girl, but this is for a specific purpose, and I really like, so you get the lobster clasps. You get some ribbon crimps, some teeny tiny lobster clasps. You get some earring wires, which is one of the things I was really after. Now, the thing is, I have bought from eBay and from other sort of cheaper places, and honestly, the quality of this leaves that for dead. This is really, look at how sturdy and just beautiful the quality. I've had stuff like this where I've bought from eBay or from sort of cheap places, and they bend out of shape really easily. They don't keep their shape. They're very hard to use. And so I have to say, I will give Beebeecraft a 10 out of 10 for their quality, and to me that makes worth paying a little bit extra. It makes it worth. I'm not sure what these are. Someone will have to tell me what these things are, because I've never seen these before. I've seen them, but I don't know what they are. They look like they clam over something, but I'm not sure what they are. Miss Eddie Blue, do you know what those things are, as you're a jewellery maker? And then you get some caps, some bead caps in gold. Oh, everything is gold. This, I believe, is for when you do the rat tail or the faux leather cording, or even the leather cording. Sorry, I should be holding that into my camera. Then we get some more weird little things that I have no idea what they are. Hang on. Ugh. And also look out for a couple of videos next week where I'll be showing you what I make with these and maybe doing some tutorials. Yeah, these little... They're like little dangly things. They're very cute. They'd probably be cute to make for people who do chunky charms. We get some jump rings in the smaller size and a larger size, which I was really happy with. And the quality, you can feel the quality of these straight away. Some head pins. Some eye pins, I believe these are called, which the head pins have like the little head, and the eye pins, I believe, have just the little, like, hole. So that's the little eye. So I should be trying to show you. Then we get 3 different types of chain. Now, as if you weren't sold, like, for me, this box is just, it's really good, because if you're someone who doesn't make a ton of jewellery, it gives you a little bit of everything. Like, you get some little chain lengths. And these are great in your craft projects, like if you want to add just a little thing onto the side of a journal or an album or something, those sort of chain lengths are great. You get some ball chain. So you get some of the ball chain. And finally, so this is like a bits and pieces. You get a little bit of everything, which is why I chose it, because I thought it would come in so handy with... and then you get this beautiful sort of just really fine chain. And you get quite a bit of... I was going to say, you get quite a bit of that. So you've got everything you need to make necklace, like to start making necklaces, probably bracelets, earrings. So you've you know, you've got a really nice varied selection of bits. So that is my first review. Well, not quite product review, because I want to actually use them more a little bit. But the first items I have chosen from Beebeecraft, they gave them, so on all honesty, they gave them to me to do this review. I picked what I liked from the site. There is so much on my Beebeecraft's wish list. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, hammer. So this is what I got. As I said, I will leave the links and the prices below to make it easier, and a link to the site. They have some really great items in their sales section at the moment. Just, you know, if you are ordering from Australia, my suggestion would be to order with someone who lives close to you. That way you can split the cost of postage and make it a little cheaper, because we are a little further away than most places, so it is a little bit more expensive to ship to us at times. So yeah, but honestly, the shipping cost, if you're after something reasonably quickly within about a week, I would say the shipping cost is well worth it. I think it was about $13 for this lot, because there are a couple of heavier type items in it. Anyway, I will stop rambling on. Please do check out Beebeecrafts, and because they are amazing, and I'm very honoured. I don't think I've seen any other Aussie crafters do this yet, so I'm very honoured to be the first one, I think. I say I think because I'm not 100% sure. Lisa from Beebeecrafts is lovely. She even checked up to see if I had my order yet, and the customer, so everything is just absolutely brilliant. I'm beyond impressed. I didn't know that I would be. I was very hesitant. I took a while to respond. I watched other videos. I trolled and looked through everything on the site before I even made a wish list, even before I even responded, because I wanted to get a feel for it. And they have such an amazing variety. There is a little bit of something for everyone, really, no matter what you craft, pretty much. So yes. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you've ever shopped at Beebeecrafts, or if you plan to. And remember, as always, you are amazing. You are incredible. And most importantly of all, yes? Are you saying it? Say it louder. Yes, you really do matter. Bye all.